Hello. Hi, jumping on live at 5:30. Hey, Cindy. I have ideas for where your stuff is. We'll have to talk later. Hi, we're going to wait for a couple people to jump on here, and then we'll start. They came out pretty fast and furious last time I jumped on, so hopefully they'll pop in again like they did last time. Hi, Mary. Hi, Jill. Good to see you guys. Welcome. Thanks for popping on, guys. Wait, oh, it's 5:30. We'll start. Everyone, hopefully everyone else will catch up. Okay, I am Brenda Peterson, and I am, hi, Mary. I call myself an intuitive. And an intuitive to me means that I'm a psychic medium. I'm also a Reiki Master, energy worker, and an empath. And I use all those skills I've gained over the years to help people who are stuck. I help them listen to their soul. The wind just picked up. They're here. I help people listen to their soul so that they can take that next step in their life. I get the readings in all ways possible. There's a couple people on right now that had a reading for me, and they know that I come through with energy, helping fix their energy at that time. And then we have, I call them the peeps. They're their ancestors, loved ones, and guides who come in to help us, like a muse kind of situation, where they come in and give us information that we need to have right now in our life so that we can move to the next step. That's how it's always worked for me. Real short bio. Some of you know me from before, and I started obsessed with angels when I was a kid. I started like sending white light to people when I felt they were hurting. I could really feel like their pain. About 17 auras, and like 22 was the first time I really knew that I heard the voice. And I basically said, when I heard the first voice, I'm like, shut up, that's you all along. Why didn't you make yourself clearer? We really had that conversation. We have a really good conversation with the, I call the person who comes through for me, he comes through as a masculine identity, but he is a collection of folks that come through for me and give me all the answers. When I see you, or when I feel your energy, it's coming through as the peeps for you. So that's how it works for me, and that's what I do. I help people with those messages I receive, and again, it's always the next step that they came in. Santana, how you doing? I say all the time that everyone can do what I do. If you know me for a long time, you've known I said that all along, because I really believe that we all have our intuitive abilities. I just really wanted it when I was really young. At 10, I was reading angel books and I was obsessed with it. I really wanted to help people. I really wanted to hear. And none of the structured religion that I was going to the time really made sense to me. So I just knew there was more. I knew there was ways that we could connect with our own intuitive ability. And over the years, it's just grown to what it is now, and I guess it's online Facebook Live, because I never expected to be doing this. I really did not. But a lot of people, Nicole, jumping in, the peeps jumping in, giving messages. They were pretty quick messages. So just to give you that information about me, and I have like a little checklist I have to go through because I'll forget. The one tip for today is that we have to look up. We get so busy, we have to look up from what we're doing so that we can just be. I used an example this morning. I was sitting outside because I knew this was coming up today, and I really wanted to be in the presence and really get myself centered all day today. Sat outside, beautiful Wisconsin weather with the breeze coming through. I had my tea. I was sitting outside in my deck. The wind was blowing, which is perfect for me, probably too cold for everybody else, perfect for me. And a flock of butterflies launched out of the trees behind me. And I'm like, Thank you. Just thank you. It was just unbelievable sign that they're going to come through for you guys all today. People get a message. I read about 24 people last time for about a half hour, so hopefully I can get all those rapid fire folks in. But the butterflies to me was a sign that they're always with you, that this is the serendipitous signs that we have. I had a client once. I had a reading party for about 6 people. No, actually it was about 12 people. And halfway through, I had this gal come in, and she's like the 6th person. I've been reading for 20 minutes, so I've been reading for quite a while. And this person came in and said, I never hit signs. I never ever hear anything. And a feather fluttered across the floor at the same time. I'm like, do you see the feather? She's like, yeah, I see the feather, but I never hear signs. I'm like, lady, that's a sign. Just say thank you. Those signs that you are not alone, that someone is with you all the time. We just have to be, we have to look up, we have to take that time. If I would have gone in 2 minutes earlier, I would not see a flock of butterflies right across my face, knowing that they're going to deliver for you today. So that's my tip for the day. Everyone has signs. You ask for signs, they'll give you signs in all ways, shapes possible, but just know that they're there for you. I'm a reader. I get the same word in books that I'm reading during the week. I'll get 3 words. One week I had cacophony. How many freaking times do you see cacophony in anything? So 3 times in 1 week, I'm like, I hear you. So they'll come through it always. So the tip for today is look up. Just be for a little while of your day, and you'll hear some messages that you need to have. Okay. And the last thing I have to talk about before we get going right away, we have some people here. I can read some people, is just to get a hold of me. It's BrendaPetersonLLC.com for readings, for Reiki sessions, things like that. We also scheduled Mish and I, another gal who's intuitive, and I opened up an intuitive page, and it's a Facebook page, and it's for folks who want to know more about how to develop your own intuitive ability. I truly believe that everyone can develop it. I think we just have to have that information around for us. So I was really young when I started, not really having anyone to talk to. So this is a way that we can share our knowledge and share our everything that we've done before, and help the people who are new to it. So people who are new to intuitive development, people who are just curious about it, people who've been doing it for a long time, pop on and you can mentor someone else who's new. We're going to have experts in their fields interviewed. We're going to have live chats. We're going to have a membership page eventually. We just launched last week. We have a book for the month, and we have a topic for the month. This next month coming up, September, is healing, and you'll see down the weekly page. Just jump on there for information. That's what we're doing on there. All right, so I did my ads. I gave my tip for the day, and I told you a little about myself. So let's hear what they have to say right now. What I do is on this, my right, I can see the names pop up. Once they pop up, I feel some energy. I just have to look at the name for a couple of minutes or a minute or two, and I will start getting messages. And if it does validate, I'm not quick enough to see all of the validations. You can validate after you have the message. Nicole, I am still at that. Nicole and I had a reading a while ago, and I am still at that house on the hill, the same person who's coming through and being with you all the time, which you know. She's popping in right now. Can you call me later on this? So she's coming in to help family members. That's what she's doing. So there's some family members that just need some help right now, and it's nothing to worry about. Don't freak out. But just give me a call later on. You know what we'll talk about. So I'll just talk to you about that. And I cannot remember the gal's name on the hill, but I remember that's who comes through for you all the time. So she's coming through for that. Give me a call. We'll talk about that later. Tracy. Tracy, oh my God, all I get is that ring, that daisy ring, grandma. So, all right, this, I want you to call me later too. Sorry about this. This is about your mom. So give me a call about your mom. No, don't worry. People freak out. It's not like bad. I just don't want to say like things on line sometimes. So no problem. But Tracy, give me a call later. We can talk about that. You know, we've talked later, or we've talked before. I'm getting a lot of medical stuff today, so this is bizarre. But when I'm saying this, I'm not saying anything bad. I'm not seeing anything really bad. Santana, hi, Santana. I would really like, is it your mom's new husband or husband for a while? Just that he just needs to go get a checkup is all it is. It's no big hairy deal. Nothing really, really serious. He just needs something that really can be done pretty quickly. Yeah, something that's really, really, it's really easily fixable. God, I hate to do this online. This is just like, I usually would talk to people about this. But just that, tell him he's got to go for a checkup. As easy as that. I'm not diagnosing anything that major. Barb. I get a big, huge, I'm sorry. You know who it's from. But finances, and then I'm big, huge, I'm sorry. They don't usually come back with a lot of regret, but it's like just I'm very, I feel almost like embarrassed. And that's bizarre. I don't usually get that for people when they come back. It's like they did what they did in this lifetime and they're not embarrassed what happened, but it's when something led to someone in a bad situation, that's what I'm feeling, the regret from him. And you know who he is? Get off your feet. What the hell? Are you, hope you're sitting down right now. Just that's what he's like. Just relax. Get off your feet. Just those blood vessels like get a little heating pad on your feet. All right. That's what he's coming through for. Two things. Bill. Okay. So I'm not sure if I'm going to your back and your neck that there's like super, super tightness. God, it seems like both. It seems like it's like the C's and the L's of your back. I think that you would really benefit from was it compatible like Reiki and stuff like that, but I really think it'd be really good for you is acupuncture for relaxing that nerve. And there's something called dry needling. It's something that's been staying with you for a while, and I think that this is really going to help if you do the alternative or the compatible. I can't remember what they call Reiki. Do those therapies that are in addition to traditional medicine. I really think acupuncture, that energy movement's going to help you. And I really think there's like one place, actually two places it feels like that's really stuck. Dry needling really helps move that energy so you can start functioning better. It's going to stick around for a little while. All right. I don't know if you're this kind of guy. But I think after you have those alternative therapies, I think that yoga, that stretching would really, really help. And yoga is cool. I just like, I don't know if you're going to do that enough, but it would really, really help with that tightness, tension, injury. I'm going to say injury and then tightness after injury. So it's like still inflamed. Good luck with that. Seriously. But hey, I think that you'll feel some relief. Like it looks like 3 months, a little bit starting in like 3 months, but better like the beginning of the year, like January. Is that 6 months? Is that 6 months? Yeah. 6 months you'll see a noted improvement, but those kind of things would have to be had or done. I think that would really help you. Melissa. Hi, Melissa. I want to say I'm going for third baby. I think you have 3 babies. I hope, well, there's a third, anyhow, third baby. I'm getting third baby. Already Brainiac already needs like extra stimulation because just, so fussier than normal. If he doesn't have that stimulation, I think it's a boy. If it would be, once he gets something that's going to grab him and stimulate him, like make his brain start working, it's like he needs to solve a problem. It's like a puzzle kind of thing is like really perfect for him now. That's really going to stimulate his development and also calm down the fussiness of that. Third baby. Jill, I would love you to work on the solar plexus. So solar plexus is our power station. It's like right above our belly button. I would like you to move that energy in our, it's like our stomach. So like digestive and stuff like that. So work on that solar plexus, that energy moving, and that'll get rid of some of the problems you've been having. So again, alternative therapy, I'm not sure where you are, but there's like a ton of people that work on this, like any yoga, any mindfulness kind of activity, but the solar plexus is something that I really would love and really would help you as you're going through. This is where we get our energy. This is where when it blocks in that sector, then we can't get the energy flowing the right way, and then nothing really works. So it's like we need to take care of that solar plexus right away, and that would really help. Cindy, I see it right by where your other stuff would be. So if it's still missing, I see my thing, and that's where my thing would be. But it was like it's right there, or in another compartment or something. At first, it looked like it was in a big drawer, but it looks like now it's in that other pocket. But it's like really near to where it's supposed to be. So just like misplaced, kind of wrapped around something else. Call me on that if you can't find it. Dawn, I have for Jim. I don't think he had like ulcer like things before, but I think that same thing as I just said to Jill is that energy of like the solar plexus is really going to help with okay, so when we clench up our stomach and we worry about shit in our stomach, so that's right above our belly button. When we get really nervous about that, it's basically going to eat a hole in that. So we have to loosen up that energy and do like relaxation exercises. I have wanted soda a long time. For him, I'm even like go off tomatoes and anything that's going to disturb. so he can digest. All right, stop the beer for a week or two. But seriously, I don't feel like it's gonna be for. Actually, I feel like he's had like issues for a long time, but right now it's like stressful stomach punching worry. This is where our worry stuff is, and that's how they build ulcers. So again, solar plexus. I would love. This is fun. I would love to see him in a yoga class. That'd be awesome. See if that works. Lisa? Hi, Lisa. Uh, I don't know if one of your kids just moved to Midwest. Okay, I'm going son. I'm going like Indiana, Illinois, Indiana. I want to go Indiana. I don't know if he's working with the military. I don't know if you don't like that move. I just feel like there's like some tension or some I don't know if they're just too far away from you right now. I feel like he's not going to stay there for like a really long time. It feels like there's going to be travel for like 5 years, and then there's not going to be, it's going to be settled down after that, but it feels like it's going to be pretty transient, and I'm not really sure where I'm seeing travel. He's okay with it. I mean, he's okay. I don't know if you're okay, but he's okay. So he'll be fine. I don't know if you're worried. God, he's really smart. Yeah, he's going to be fine. So this just know. I mean, like within 5 years, it's all, like all settled down, all of that traveling. You'll see him more. Ah, Emily, Jingle Bells, baby. I always get Jingle Bells. Your mom always comes through with Jingle. I think it's your mom or your dad always comes through with Jingle Bells, and it starts like hitting my head right away when I see your name. So that's awesome. They're still obviously with you. Mom. Mom was Jingle Bells, I think. I don't know if retirement is something that's happening like pretty quick. Well, not really saying for you. If any of your employees are online, that would not be cool. I'm saying for your husband, or else like less time. I see like pulling away from that like tremendous responsibility. Actually, I see it for both. Sorry. Less time, so it's not as yeah. I definitely see there's like less time spent away and doing all the things you guys are responsible for. So cool. Lighten your load a little bit, honey, and we have to go out for wine. Laura. Hi, Laura. I don't know if both kids have gone to college, if that's the last kid that's gone to college, but I don't know how moms get through it, because I think I cried for 6 weeks straight and got a dog. So I don't know how to help you with that one. But just know they're going to be fine, and you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Don't go get a dog. You don't need to go get a dog right now. She's got really cool people around her, surrounding her. You know, it's not going to be like the freshman crazy ass partying like some of us did. She's seriously completely going to thrive in that atmosphere. You do not have to worry about that at all. For one thing, she's super smart. She's really got a good head on her shoulders. She's really not going to go with that. And she's going to hang with all the right people. So don't worry. They're, surrounded by people to help her. She's really, really good. I think the biggest thing is you, because, your baby's not here. So she'll be back, and she's really going to be good. This is perfect for her. She's completely thriving in that atmosphere. Cindy Morse, keep painting. The energy that happens when you are in intuitive art is amazing. I think your move is going to go really well. I know it's going to be tough. The move is going to be fine. It's supposed to be a little bit of adjustment. I know change is not your gig. But seriously, you know what to do. Join the classes up there and stuff, and get to know more people around the area. You're good, hun. You're really good. You're doing a good job. Renee, we just talked. We just chatted. I really can't remember what we talked about your daughter, but she's going to be fine. I know there's like, okay, tennis ball. Boing, boing, boing. We already knew what that was. So we're good. And that's going to be fine. And we talked about that already. And I keep getting the same, I don't know if like everyone's calling for the same message, that it's all this like tension and pressure in your stomach and the energy system that we have to do, but you know who needs to go to relaxation classes. Just leave it that way. Barb Smith. We haven't talked for a really long time. You are not alone. You are never alone. You know it. You feel it. You have the messages. You get the messages when you ask for the messages. Never alone. You know that. So they saying that your husband needs to like, is it cholesterol medicine? They're outing you right now if he's not behaving himself at that. But the first message is, as you know, you're not alone. He's with you all the time. I mean, she's with you all the time. And that she's just aware of what's going on right now. So I'm not sure if you guys have just talked about that, or he's not taking it, or he's not going, or something. But just know that that's the message coming through. John, I've been waiting for our friend to come through really, really a lot. And she came through like, it was like after the butterflies today. And there was this weird ass. So as I said before, that we all have messages coming through, we just have to look up. And I happened to be meditating this morning, just get ready for tonight. And like a big cluster of butterflies came out and stuff. But as I sat there, just like being so grateful. So in the moment, there's this at the back of my yard, there's this leaf that's just doing this. It's just doing it for a really long time now. Bam, bam, coming through. She's fine. She's more than fine. She has most of her family there. Not having to go through any of that crap anymore. I'm not sure if Kurt's dad is still here. I'm going to say no, otherwise it's a father figure, but I'm definitely getting like a male figure on Kurt's side. Coming through for, okay, so your son, I think, is been going through a trying time, and grandpa energy really feels like Kurt's dead. I'm not sure if he's still here or not. Coming through, helping him through this. So if it's not Kurt's dad, it's like an uncle or on that side, on that level. So it's like, it'd be like grandpa's brother, grandpa's brother-in-law on that level on dad's side is where I'm coming through. But really been there all along, like always with your son. It's like there's something about the next step that he's not comfortable with. It's really, really making him nervous, and this is really going to help him take that next step. When they come in as muses for what you need in that lifetime. So they'll come in and bring that energy. Of course, grandparents and parents always come through with love. It's always a message of love. It's always a message of support. So I think it's, not redundant to say it, but of course they love you. Of course they're coming in for you. But they come in at different times at different places of your life. So if you're really unsure about something, like if you're not really sure, like for business or something, you're not really organized, and you don't have that organized soul or organized mind, they come in and bring that kind of muse to you. And this is he's unsettled at this time, and he's bringing grandpa's father's side, coming in bringing that settle or that safe, stable energy for him at this time. And a shout out from Bim. Barb Fisher. Got a lot of Barbs today. Barb Fisher, how you doing, sunshine? I'm spacing your husband's name for a minute, but I'm getting on his side. So I think his mom, if not mom energy coming through on Herb's mom coming through, really yelling. So he's not taking care of himself the way he's supposed to take care of himself, and she's just like really like doing this, and she's like right behind him. So if he hasn't heard her, I'm very surprised because she's not very quiet. She's just stay there. So tell him his mother says he has to take care of himself, health-wise. See, seriously, I'm totally getting like this whole time is like the ulcer thing or the worry thing in the stomach. It's all solar plexus. Everyone's coming through with that right now. And the other issue that you have, I think we have a little rough road to go for a little while, but I think that we're going to, seriously, I do see a leveling off at 5 years. So hang on, sunshine. At 5 years, it's going to level off. Some way, somehow, they're going to get that ultimate level for her. It's not all bad, but you know how it's been just like up and down for such a long time? We're going to have a lot of periods of that, but seriously, there's going to be this for you at 5. And then you can breathe. And then you're going to be able to breathe a lot better. Okay, breathe now, because now I'm getting like all. Whew. Mary Beaver. Yorma. I'm not sure why I'm getting this at all, but I'm getting like my heartbeat is like beating in my throat, like it would feel like I'm having like a high blood pressure kind of issue, and I don't know why I'm having that. I don't know if that's what she passed from like high blood pressure type issues, or if someone near you has to watch their blood pressure. The heartbeat. I mean, I'm even getting a heartbeat in my head right now. It's not really good feeling. Can you? Oh, not going away. I don't know if I can see the validations on here at all. If that ringing for you, that's someone who is coming through for you just to watch it. So it would be that you need to go have someone has to go and take care of that. I mean, seriously, nothing. It's not gonna, I don't want to panic anybody, so it's not like dire. But seriously, just go get the blood pressure medications. Jesus. Okay. I'm going to say that it's not your mom's coming and bringing the message for that, but it's not. Oh, my husband's on. Hi, honey. He's downstairs. Just that, if you get that medication, help that person with blood pressure. I'm not seeing if there's any validation for that at all, but we have to get that taken care of pretty soon. Check it out. I'm even like turning red from this. Hi, Ken. Okay. So I am seeing. Okay, Mom. Your mom's coming through. Long time no hear. It's got her wit together. There's something about a white dress. I'm not really sure what I'm seeing is like someone from 60s, 70s in like almost like a white nurse uniform. So it's like, I'm going to explain it, but it really looks like just the white shirt, really long white skirt. I'm not sure why it's coming through this way. I don't know if she did. I thought she worked in the business. I don't know if she worked as, no, it's not. She's not the nurse. I'm not sure why that's coming through. You have a picture of this. There's a picture that you have that seriously all white. I'm not sure if it's if mom and then mom and mom's mom. Check back with me on that one, because I'm not really sure why I'm just getting this, because she just came through and she's just like, of course, like, long time, that she's been around. But it's just keep getting this picture, and it's of someone. It's the coiffed hair, and it's just like it's seriously like it's 1960s, early 70s with this white outfit, and I'm not really sure. I think that's just a picture that just know that she's with you. And I think that she would want to be remembered that way back then than what you remember from at the end. I don't know if she was like a hot looking babe at that time. Maybe, but that picture's not going away. So I think that's what she's trying to say is like, remember her from that time, because it's still stuck in my head for that. Barca, hey Barca. I'm completely getting it's on dad's side's father. So grandfather, your grandfather, he is really not far from you at all. He's definitely coming and taking care of the babe. You you feel that presence. It's very calming, it's very gentle. It's almost like, like if you're really like tense and stuff like that, then it's like this cool, warm breeze just comes through when he comes in the room. So he's there often and he's bringing that really, really quiet, warm energy. Just know, just look up when you see that. Just like I said when I first started this, those signs that we have from the other side, just coming in to know that you're not by yourself. He's coming to just to bring that for you. So same kind of thing as that muse-like energy coming in to bring you that warm, solid, stable energy. And when you feel it, when you feel him come in the room, because you will feel it, just say thank you. It's that serendipitous moment whenever we get a message from the other side. They come through all the time. Anytime you want a sign, they'll come bring a sign. We just have to look up and see that at that time. And he comes through at times that are unexpected. Like if you're really stressed out and stuff, he's just going to come through and just have that calming presence come through. Everyone needs him in their life. So yeah, this is dad's father is what I'm getting. Lynn, hi Lynn. I'm getting mom. Um, I don't know if she couldn't show. Um, I don't think she could communicate, or I don't. I'm my throat chakra's closing. I don't think she could communicate at the end, or was even not able to, or was not in a good place. And I kind of feel like that's both. At the end, that she couldn't tell how much she loved you. How many girls? A whole shitload. She couldn't. She couldn't communicate. I don't even I would say this is more physically than it was like emotionally, that she couldn't communicate then how much you meant to her and how much she loved you guys taking care of her, because I feel like that's what happened at the end. And I'm still in here, so I'm not sure if that was some kind of, so it could be anything like it's like esophagus cancer, some kind of way she couldn't swallow, so there was a big swallowing issue because I can't swallow right now, so couldn't communicate at that time. Always around, always loving, and she has to go like this, like a lot. I'm not sure if there's a whole bunch of people spread out a long period of time, but I'm getting that she has to do her hugging like this. She's still here. Jill, yes. Oh, I'm getting questions. Santana, yes. I already saw that baby a while. Cheryl, uh, completely connected with the I'm not going to say even an ancestor. I'm going to say it's like a spirit guide more that's always on your right hand shoulder. You're getting messages all the time, or it's always right there. Even like back up a little bit, still it's like right over here on your right hand shoulder that you're feeling that presence. And the how the folks come through for me is I always call my one guy comes through kind of a masculine presence, and I call him they. Never give me a name. I've asked him a couple times, and for me, I'm an LGBT mom, and the pronouns are really hard for me, and I try really, really hard, and they is hard because I think that's more than one. And in this case, my spirit guide, his name is they, and he brings through all these others, so it is more than one. So I think it's very funny that the name is they, because I always had such a hard time doing that. And I feel like this presence brings a lot up to you. So this guide who's behind you, also male presence is what I'm feeling. Seriously, like he's even got your arms like, go that way, go this way. Awesome. I want to meet him. Sandra, hi. I want to say this is a nephew of yours, younger, really having a hard time with his stomach. I mean, seriously having a hard time. This might be a really, really like get him checked out for like the gluten-free kind of thing, because I'm not digesting food at all, and like my stomach's just like rolling. Like you just can't even digest. Ooh. I went like 16 to 22. I'm not really sure why I'm going in that age range. Either he's 22 and X 16 or 16 and X a little bit older, but I want to go, I'm just kind of, I can't even nail it down within 5 years, which I usually can do that pretty smoother, but I'm going to say it's a nephew of yours. Do a validation for this and see if this is, I'm in the right place for this, because it was really, really strong. That just get that message, that testing, like further testing would probably really, really help. Like it's gluten free, it could be just like eliminating one kind of food product, and he'd have a much easier time. It's seriously nothing like to freak out about, nothing to, but seriously get some testing for that. Ooh, we got a lot of stomach. Diane. Hi, Diane. I owe you an apology, by the way. We'll talk about it later, but I'm getting Matt's dad. Cheers, by the way. It's confusing for me because it's a super, super stabilizing presence, but pushy. So usually when they come in behind you, and they're kind of going to stand behind you, and I kind of get like, oh, they're protecting you or something. I'm getting that he's coming in, arms crossed like this, and he's kind of like pushing. So I'm not sure if someone's going in the wrong direction, that he feels someone's going in the wrong direction. But I feel like, and I feel like it's in like really in, not necessarily Matt. It's just like, I feel like it's in the close family. I don't know if it's someone's making a really wrong decision, but he's going to push them in the right direction. And it's just, it's a quiet, not yelling, just really calm. But he's going to get his way. So he's going to keep pushing that away. That's funny. I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that. Like they're not in physical body, obviously, but the energy is just pushing that way, standing that way. If I'm going to get my way, we're going to go in the right direction. So he's going to help someone right now. I don't know if you're worried about somebody making a decision. No problem. Grandpa, Matt's dad's going to help with that. Barb, I get younger, like 50. Younger male presence coming through. This is for Barb. This is another one coming through and just absolutely, completely supporting and bringing peace to a situation. Oh my God. You have to feel him. You have to feel him coming in sometimes because it really is. Same kind of thing. I was talking to Barca, how that warm presence, like that warm wind. This is not the same thing, but it's just like you just know you're going to be just, whenever you sit down, if you sit down and calm down sometimes, you're going to feel that presence and just know. It's not that he's bringing any huge message about anything happening at all, but just know that you're always supported in that. There isn't actually. So something about, okay. Also like really vague, but there's something about paperwork, and I'm something was left undone. But I feel like you have all the information. I don't know if this is a complete biff on his part. I just keep going to this like big, huge honking drawer, had all these papers in it, wasn't really organized. And I keep going back to this drawer. So I'm not really sure what that is. Call me on that one. We'll see if we can figure out that one. I think it was just like an apology. It's kind of almost like an apology of a biff that didn't take care of the paperwork. Hi, Bridget. I thought you said you weren't coming. Aw. Okay, mom's mom. I want to go to mom's mom for you, Bridget. Something about cherry pie. I can't tell you how many people come through this. It's like cherry pie and baking pie and just like, oh my God. You don't mess with her. Very super, super strong woman, but she's really proud of that, like of baking. You better, and you better like it. Holy cow. So she came through as a sweet, sweet energy. I'm like, oh, your grandma's coming. And then it's like, oh, okay. So really super strong, sweet and strong at the same time. Mess with her. You don't mess with her. But she's got complete control of like the cherry pie, cooking, baking kind of thing. But coming through to give you energy. I mean, to give you love, of course. Holy cow. So I was only supposed to do this for a half hour. It's already an hour. I'm going to do a couple more. Jenna, I have Dad's dad, your grandpa. Completely see him as like one of those tinker guys, short sleeve shirt. He had like a couple of things in his pocket here. He was always tinkering with something. Very, very quiet spoken. Kind of a taller guy. Taller, thinner guy. See, okay, they come back as that. They're getting a lot of weight at the end. He's coming through almost like a muse-like energy. I'm not sure if you've had a lot, I know you have a lot of crap on your plate, but it's like a lot of details. So coming through to give you that kind of like that settled energy. They seriously, I see them come through all the time like that muse energy. They're coming through at different times. Oh, I've been reading too long. Coming through at different times, and they're bringing that kind of energy that you need to have for that next step. So he's bringing that, if you will, an organizational energy for you quietly. He's very, very quiet man. Nice, gentle soul. So like a yellow, you see, still not going away. So I'm not sure if you have a picture of this because it's like with Kenny with the white dress. I see that it's a short sleeve shirt. It's a yellow check, you know, that thin yellow check that they used to wear, little pocket, things in the pocket. So I'm not sure if you have a picture of him doing that or a picture of him in that shirt. You usually don't get so much detail about the clothes unless it's really something you have to know about a uniform and or you have a picture of that. So I would assume that's what it is. And I would say that somehow, I'm not sure if he died or passed from a stroke situation, but my left arm is going numb sitting here. So it could have been a stroke and then complicated after that. But I'm having a hard time lifting my left arm. I love when they give me these things on my body. Of course, bringing love to you. Molly, first daughter. Didn't get it before. I have one more. Meg, October. You know what it means. I want to thank you guys for coming in. Thanks for coming on live, jumping on live. If you want to give some more information, call me or get hold of me at BrendaPetersonLLC.com. Also want to give you the information if you're curious and want to know how you can help your own intuitive ability. Go on to the We3 page. We have an educational page. Misha and I started last month. We'll get more and more content as we go and like experts in their field and books to read and ways you can connect. And also we're going to get a forum going for folks that can have questions about how they can improve their intuitive ability. They can also do that as well. I really, really thank you for coming in. And I'm coming live again on September 26th, same time, 5:30. Well, I guess at 1 hour this time. It was a half hour last time, and maybe it'll be an hour next time. I don't know how they come through. So if I didn't get a hold of you, I can probably get a hold of you next time. It's basically the energy, or I see your name, the energy kind of like magnifies on that, and then I get a message from you. The folks that I told you to call me, I just don't want to talk about things online sometimes. You know, like I don't want to talk about like colon or anything online. So call me on that. We can just have a chat. We can figure that out. All right. Take care, everybody. Thank you so much for logging in, and I'll see you next month.